What's up everyone, I'm Micah. Welcome back to my channel. Since we're kind of like a month and a half away, I guess you could say, maybe like, yeah, a month and a half away from, or maybe a month. Anyway, we're like a month and some time away from the spring season. So I figured in this video, I'd go ahead and start talking about the trends or kind of like what's just going to be common or popular or kind of like spring essentials for this upcoming spring season of 2025. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Personally, when I think of the word trends, I just think of things that you're gonna, like something that's not very, okay, how do I describe this? Something that's kind of like popular in the moment and then maybe in a couple of months or a year, you're not gonna be wearing it. And that's kind of what I try to avoid when it comes to doing these videos, just because that just seems like a waste of money just to wear something to just, you know, just to buy it, just to wear it for a couple of times and then just forget about it. And you know, it's just sitting in the back of your closet and you're gonna forget about it. And that's just a big waste of money to me. So that's when I do these videos. I try not to use the word trends, but I know that's how people refer to them. But just kind of like I said, like spring essentials or things that are just gonna be common or popular that you're gonna see a good amount of people wearing, I guess you could say, for the spring season. And the majority of these that I'm talking about are gonna be just pretty, they're gonna be a given because like duh, obviously you're gonna wear that or you're gonna wear some version of that, but I just like to speak about them anyway because like I said, they're common and they're essential to, you know, things that are gonna be pretty common. I feel like I keep using these same few words, but let me just go ahead and get into the first one. And like I said, a lot of them are going to be pretty obvious, and this is just a nice fleece. I know I spoke about this during the winter season trends video that I did, no telling when I did that video, maybe like in November or sometime, but when it comes to a nice fleece, it's just one of my favorite things to wear. I still wear them in the spring season. You could throw on a nice pair of shorts with the fleece. You don't have to wear them with pants. I mean, you can, obviously, you know, depending on the temperatures, but the good thing about the spring season is that the temperatures just kind of fall in that perfect middle ground, you know, like maybe in the 60s or the 70s or even in the 50s, you know, like the 50s, 60s, 70s, kind of like in that range is what I associate with the spring season. And that just kind of gives you that freedom, I guess you could say, to wear, you know, like different things like that, the different outfit combinations when it comes to like the hoodies and the shorts, you know, that kind of, those combinations like that. I'll probably do a separate video on the different outfit combinations, but specifically, as you see in these different outfits or the different pictures that I'm showing, you know, you could just wear a nice fleece during this time of year. Now, before I did this video, I actually did consult just some different articles that spoke about spring trends, and majority of them, like I said, were things that I feel like may not be as common or as popular in, let's say, the summer or this upcoming fall of 2025 or the winter time. You know, like it just kind of seemed like some things that a lot of people may not be wearing. But one thing that I did see on the article that has kind of been common for the past few years are just a nice pair of baggy sweatpants. And I noticed a lot of people wear them. You know, I have a couple of pairs. I have like a gray pair and a black pair. You know, like just the essentials, I guess, before you start branching out into different colors. I would say get you a nice gray pair and a nice black pair of just super baggy sweatpants. Now, I'm not sure of the specific brands that you may want to get. Mine are Aloe, but I have seen Balenciaga. You know, that's obviously a way more expensive brand, but you could stick with Aloe if you do want to wear something like that. And when it comes to the baggy pants, you could really just wear them with anything, any type of t-shirt, any type of hoodie or pullover, or I feel like pretty much anything you could think of. I feel like you could probably wear these baggy sweatpants with that. And even when it comes to the shoes, I know a lot of people love to pair the baggy sweatpants with like a pair of Timberlands. So I don't know if you all like that look, but I feel like I've done a video on that before as well. But you know, they look nice with Timberlands or just any type of sneaker. You want to wear Sambas, you want to wear, I really don't know, any type of sneaker. I feel like it will work really well with, and you could just make some really nice outfits with the baggy sweatpants too. Now, this next one that I noticed when I was reading articles, and I was okay with this one too, just because it was kind of a given, and this is just some knitwear, and specifically sweaters, I guess you could say. And they don't have to be like the pullover sweaters, and I really don't know how to describe it, but I'm just going to say knitwear because that was how they labeled it in the article. And as you could just see in the different types of pictures, you could wear sweaters, or I kind of feel like that was it, because there's another one that kind of would be knit too if they made it that way, and that's the next trend that I'm going to speak about. But anyway, I'm just going to say sweaters when it comes to knitwear because that, I feel like that's the easier way to divide it up. But when it comes to sweaters, you know, they come in a ton of different colors, and like I said, specifically knit sweaters, so I'm gonna avoid all the other kinds, but you can wear the different types of sweaters as well, like the mohair and just a regular cotton or wool or whatever wool blend or something you may want to wear. I feel like all those different kinds will work, especially because, like I said, during the springtime, the temperatures are just kind of in that perfect middle ground where you can just wear a bunch of different things and you're not going to be too hot, or, you know, as long as you dress accordingly, you won't be too hot and you won't be too cold. So that's why I just really love this time of year. But you can just see the different pictures that I have as examples with the sweaters. And finally, you can see what I was referring to when I said the knitwear kind of blends into this next one, but they had them separated in the article, so I'm going to separate them here because I guess some people may not associate them as the same thing. But anyway, a nice crew neck cardigan I feel like is a go-to of mine. I love cardigans because they're just kind of that lightweight cover up or jacket that some people may want. You know, you could just have on a nice tank top if it's a bit warmer out, or you could wear a t-shirt or a long sleeve, I guess, but most people would probably wear something like just a regular short sleeve t-shirt and under a cardigan. But they come in a ton of different colors. You could style them with chinos, the dress pants, work pants, you know, like the Dickies and Carhartt type if you want to go for that look, or just simply jeans. I feel like cardigans are just a given. I mean, they're always going to be popular, and like I said, that's why I try to focus on the certain ones that are, you know, like just popular but not trendy, if that makes sense. But anyway, I love me a nice cardigan. They're the perfect spring and fall pullover just because they do a good job at like not making you too hot and you won't be too cold wearing something like that. So I will most likely be doing a part 2 to the trends because this doesn't really go over all the different things that I saw in the article, and some of them were a bit more specific, but I just kind of wanted to go over some broad ones that I saw just, you know, reading a couple of different articles that I read about the spring trends. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel because I post here twice a week, and follow me over on Instagram as well at Micah Akins, just so you can keep up with me, see everything that I'm doing, see what I'm wearing, and I will see you all in the next video.